Their food, that's another culture shock I had. Their food was wow. Like literally wow.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on my channel, you're highly welcome to the family, and to my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Thanks for always stopping by to watch my videos. It's your girl Minutes Up, and I'm back again with another video. You guys, I know it's been a while I've made a video here, and your girl is fully back. I know it's been a while, yeah, it's been a while I made a video here. So you guys, I'm going to be talking to you guys today about my culture shock as a Nigerian tourist, that went to Kenya on a tourist visa just to go and explore. There are some certain things I realized they are doing in Kenya, and in an African country for that matter, and it feels like you are in a foreign land, like you are in a British land. Let me just put it that way. There are some culture shock that was really surprising that they do over there in Kenya, and I'll be sharing with you guys today just to know my experiences in Kenya. So if you see me looking down, just know that I'm looking right at some jottings I did. And again, you guys, if you're first time on this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please, what are you waiting for? Will you just hit that subscribe button, subscribe and support your girl, yeah, I'm waiting, I'm talking to you, I'm waiting. Have you subscribed? Okay, so without further ado, let's dive right into the video, and I'll be telling you guys my experiences in Kenya as a tourist, as a Nigerian. So my first culture shock in Kenya when I went there was that it was started from the airport. Actually, I noticed they are very welcoming. They are always willing to teach you their language. My very first culture shock was their welcoming spirit. Kenyans are very welcoming, they are very friendly, and they are very supportive and ready to assist you to make sure you have a very good experience in their country. So we started from the airport when the security officials were like trying to help us with our luggages. If you're hearing sound from behind, it's actually my son. Experience was from the airport, which I have mentioned. Then the second one was the fact that they have Wi-Fi in hotels and restaurants. You guys, the very first the hotel that we lodged, we booked our hotel from Nigeria actually. So when we got there, I made a video about the hotel tour, and you guys have seen it. We got to the hotel, the way we were welcomed, and again, you guys, could you believe that right from the entrance, like once you meet the reception, the first thing they will give you is Wi-Fi. Like really, Wi-Fi, and it's not something that you just use for some minutes or for a particular hours of the day. It's something that you use right from the very first day you get there till the very last day. Like for every minute you have access to free Wi-Fi. Like you can download anything, and it's not something that is maybe the network is not okay. This Wi-Fi is very active and unlimited. Let me just use that word, unlimited. You would enjoy every bit of your stay in the hotel. And I was even thinking it's not just the hotel. Let me even bust your bubbles. It's not just the hotel. Even for every restaurant you go to, if you go to the mall, go to the restaurants, everywhere, like every joint around, every restaurant that you go to eat or something, there's always a Wi-Fi for you to connect to that you can browse, which was very shocking to me. You can't just go to Mr. Biggs or go to any restaurant in Nigeria here and expect to get a Wi-Fi, except maybe they are just doing some promo just to advertise their business. I was surprised when I experienced that in Kenya. Like every restaurant, every mall, like they have Wi-Fi that you can connect to. Once you get there, just connect to the Wi-Fi. they will give you the password and all, and that's it. Even when we got to Ethiopia, they had this kind of service as well, and I'm like very quite shocking. I just hope we can be adopting that in Nigeria. Like really, things will go better a long way. Like I was surprised, or even their airports, you have Wi-Fi. Right as you're entering the airport, there's Wi-Fi for you to connect in case you want to reach your loved ones, your family, and all, which is quite shocking and surprising to me. Guys, another shocking thing again is about their transportation. Right from the airport, the drivers, I noticed the drivers are very welcoming and they are not as aggressive as it is in this our own part of the world, like as in Nigeria. They are not as aggressive, they are very calm. I remember when we entered tuk is like their tricycle, they call it tuk over there. When we entered the tuk to Ethiopian office, and the tuk we entered had issue with another vehicle and all. I was surprised at the way he handled the situation, because the other guy was actually at fault, but I was expecting our own driver, to react, but instead the guy was just calm, and my man was like, how can somebody be this calm in this kind of situation? Like in Nigeria, both of them would have exchanged words, they would have, changed it for them. In fact, they would have fought safe. And the way he handled it and everything just died down like that. That was when I knew, and that was not even the only experience I had with them. Right from the airport, they're just welcoming and ready to assist. They are not aggressive, and they like to tell you what and what they feel you should know about their language that can make your stay very enjoyable and comfortable, which I really like about them. And again, another culture shock is when you get to the hotel, like when you can either decide to change your money, your dollar, to Kenyan shillings, or you can spend your dollar as well, and they can also change the money for you at the hotel, so that in case you want it, because I think their currency to dollar save is even favorable in a way. So in my own case, in me and my husband's case, we had to change it to Kenyan shillings, and we prefer it that way, which was really okay. Another culture chunk is that they also use mobile money. They call it M-Pesa. This M-Pesa, so far, in as much as you have their SIM card, you can use it. But in our own case, we needed to pay a bill at that moment, and we didn't have the M-Pesa. And the only option we have is to probably pay someone that has it around to help us with the bill payment. So we had to pay, like, I think 300 Kenyan shillings to the person to pay. It was quite pricey for someone that does not have their SIM card. It was pricey, but trust me, it's still very much okay in case one decide to stay there, or probably one decide to stay there for a very long time. It's something you can get their SIM card and use the mobile money, and it's a very fast method of paying money, which is quite okay, if I may say. It's quite okay. And again, you guys, another culture shock that I experienced again in Kenya is they don't allow single usage of plastic bag. What do I mean by single usage? Like, for example, you go to the mall or a supermarket to buy, let's say mall basically, to buy stuffs, and you have to go with your own bag. And if you're not going with your bag, like you going there empty-handed, after buying everything you want to buy, you pay for a bag that will be used to pack your bag, which is quite okay. In Nigeria, once you go there, once you go to the mall or go to the supermarket, they will be the one to pack your stuff for you. But that day I had to pay like 2 shillings or something to get a bag from the mall, so that they can use it to pack everything I bought. But normally you're supposed to, like, you buying down for that for the first time. If you're going again, of course you would have to keep it well, so that you won't have to buy it the next time, which is a very good thing to me. I don't know, but I saw it, I see it as something weird initially, when I was like, why am I going to pay for what I bought? Or they said that's the way they do it. I think I've heard it about the UK before or something, that you have to, is either you go to the mall with your bag or you pay for the one that will be used to pack your bag, which can be quite pricey. So that kind of thing is also give people the idea of keeping bags, like taking care of bags so that they can reuse it and reuse it to avoid spending more, which is quite okay. And again, guys, their food, that's another culture shock I had. Their food was wow. Like literally wow. Initially when we got there, I was like, ha, I was telling my hubby, are you sure we're going to be able to eat these people's food? Are you sure we shouldn't go to the mall to get something to eat? Are you sure we won't go to the mall to get something to eat like this? Because the food is looking quite, surprising and all. But to my surprise, the first experience I had with their food, man. Initially, I thought their food is going to be something that there won't be pepper, because I tend to feel nauseated whenever I eat something not peppery like that. So, but to my surprise, they even add option of adding chili to your food in case you want it more peppery than it is, which I find quite interesting. Their food was just in fact, my first experience of their food was it was just wow. Let me just use that experience. It was just wow. Like their chicken sauce, their chicken itself, their chicken and chips. The taste is quite a bit different from the one I eat in Nigeria, but trust me, guys, it was awesome. Also, even their beans ketchup, there's a way their raw fruit drink tastes like. The fruit is raw, like raw fruit, but it has this different taste. There's no how you will live in Kenya or spend some days there and you won't feel so fresh. And they eat something nutritious. Like I enjoyed every bit of their food. Trust me, guys. From the first day to the last day, I never got tired of eating it, and it was so interesting and fun. Another culture shock again is that I also realized they love Nigerian food and Nigerian music. You guys, all through my stay there, even when we were at the pool side in my hotel, we were just the background music was just giving the Niger vibe. As in, I was just, although they play some of their music as well, but no, guys, they love Nigerian music. There's a particular beach that is close to my hotel. The music they are playing from that beach itself is just Niger vibe. Like that was when I realized these guys also love Nigerian music, and that was so interesting. I was so surprised because I never believed Kenyans to really listen to Nigerian music. I'm sure they will have their own music, but why? That's why I said Niger to the world. No, you guys, Niger is just everywhere. So that music was just giving us the Niger vibe. We're just blowing with it and vibing with it, and that made our stay more interesting. Another culture shock again is that I noticed they have a lot of Arabs. Like most of their restaurants, they are owned by Arabs, which like provide another job opportunities to citizens of Kenya. Like I don't know why there are much Arabs there, but I think it's because Kenyans are welcoming, number one, and again maybe the Arabs have seen the place as a land of opportunity and they decide to. But trust me, guys, all their restaurants are owned by are like, it might not be all, like almost all the ones I visited during my stay, they are owned by Arabs, and the foods, and they employed some of these Kenyans there to work, which makes it more interesting in the sense that their food are cooked by Kenyans. Even in my hotel, we have buffets, but most of the workers there are Kenyans. And I don't know if the hotel is actually owned by an Arab, but it was most of the foods there are mostly cooked by Kenyan. But if you go outside the hotel, like to go and eat in restaurants, most of the ones I visited are owned by Arabs, and but most of the people working there are Kenyans, which is quite surprising to me. Like, Arabians prefer to come to Kenya in Africa to start a food business. Why not in their own country? I was surprised. And again, I noticed they speak Swahili as well. Yes, they were even trying. They were even willing to teach, even their own language. They were willing to teach. At least I learned Aribo. I learned some languages. You see that Caribou? I can't forget that one. That was the first language I learned from the airport. They were trying to welcome us, and I was asking them questions. Okay, what's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of that? It was really an interesting stay. And again, they also like tourism. Like when you go, to some certain places, they are willing to go extra lengths to explain to you and make sure you understand why this is this and why that is that. I think in one of my videos, I also mentioned my Jumat experience when I did my first time. I went to Jumat on a Friday day because I spent up to like 8 days there. So my Jumat experience, when I got there, I actually went with my there's this gown I bought from my hotel. They call it Dera. I think Dera, yeah, they call it Dera. I bought it. It was a very long gown, but the hand was like up to this length. So and I wore my hijab. It's just like a small cape. When I got to the Jumat, they had to give me another gown. I think they have extra excesses, maybe for visitors that come to pray for the first time. They had to give me another gown to wear that covers my hand and my like that is just basically the hand, because the one I wore is also very very long. It's just basically the hand. They said in Kenya they don't pray, that you can't go to the mosque with any clothes that like open your arm. And surprisingly, the gown I was wearing, the hand was to this length. So normally in Nigeria you are good to go. I don't know, but there they said it's not allowed. So they had to give me a gown to wear. Initially when I got there, the way they were looking at me, obviously they know I'm a visitor. So they had to give it to me that I should wear it just to pray and all. But they didn't do it in a way that I would feel embarrassed, which is what I like about them. They just said that just kindly wear this, that in the mosque you are not allowed to wear a gown that has a short hand, that is not allowed. And I understand that, and I wore it, which is quite very interesting to me, because that's a culture shock, or a culture, how am I calling it, culture shock, a culture shock. Hey, English is hard. A culture is, guys, it was really surprising, like really, but it was interesting as well. And I would, on my overall rating of their culture, I will rate them 9/10. Like I really enjoyed my stay, and I don't mind. I'm willing to go there next time to also explore some other places I didn't go to in the first place. It was really an interesting adventure, guys. Yeah, guys. I forgot to mention, and throughout our stay in the hotel, there's this buffet morning, like a breakfast every morning. It's like a buffet where you get to choose everything you want, and in case you don't understand a particular dish you're seeing, the chefs are even ready to explain to you and explain how nutritious it is and how good it is to you, that they will even give you assurance before you eat it that don't worry, you will enjoy it. And I like their accent as well, the way they speak, like you enjoy it, you love it, don't worry. You promise you're from where, like they are very friendly and trying to know where you're from and all. Like they're happy that you came to their country to come and for tourism, to come and see how things are over there. They are really very welcoming, and I can't wait to go there again, just to see some other places I was not able to go to during my stay there, which is quite fun. This video is getting too long. You guys, if you have watched this video to this extent and you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel, support your girl for more interesting content coming your way, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.